31 yards here, and that will be appreciated. Spinner on that. That's a smart play to catch that at the 10-yard line there by Keegan Brewer. So North Texas has come into Fayetteville and shown
he never made a fair catch.
Oh, he did make a fair catch signal.
He's gone.
Brewer down the sideline. This is going to be a touchdown. He caught that at the 10. Nobody thought he was going to do it, and he took off.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I didn't see a fair catch sign, but he kind of stopped. Everybody else stopped.
We all did.
Everybody stopped on the Arkansas Razorbacks, America. It's Hugh Hewitt. Everybody stopped standing around, and North Texas just scored on him. I'm joined now by Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. Senator Cotton, hogsports.com says North Texas lost a new low for Arkansas. I mean, do they teach fair catches at Arkansas?
Hugh, I was going to say it's a pleasure to be on with you as always, but it's really not. You're a poor sport, you're a sore loser, you're a sore winner, and you're lucky I didn't hang up during the repeat broadcast of that.
He can't be a sore winner. Cleveland hasn't won yet.
Cleveland hasn't won yet.
I can't. You at least through game one, you at least could say you hadn't lost.
Keegan Brewer. So I would like the senator from Arkansas to go down to Fayetteville and give them a little lesson on fair catches and what a signal is.
Well, yeah. So Saturday was not our finest hour up on the hill, but
okay.
That's not the way you want to make the SportsCenter top 10. I'll put it that way.
All right, let me talk to you about a very serious subject, which is Monday. I'll talk to Chuck Grassley next hour about the hearing on Monday. What do you want to come out of this, and has your opinion of Judge Kavanaugh changed yet?
No, Hugh, my opinion of Judge Kavanaugh has not changed. He's made an unequivocal and categorical denial of these 36-year-old allegations, and every known fact so far supports that denial. I do think it's appropriate for the Judiciary Committee to allow Professor Ford to tell her story on the record and allow Judge Kavanaugh to respond as best he can to a 36-year-old allegation on the record. It's deeply disappointing that the Democrats behaved in such a partisan manner. Dianne Feinstein handled this allegation in a irresponsible and frankly disgraceful fashion, sitting on the allegation for months when she could have easily shared it with her colleague Chuck Grassley, passed it to the FBI for further review, or raised it with Judge Kavanaugh in their private setting. Just because the Democrats wanted to turn this hearing into a circus, though, doesn't mean the Republicans have to. So I hope that they will have an orderly and fair hearing on Monday. It's hard to know what more might come to light here. I mean, by Professor Ford's own account, she can't remember what year this happened or where it happened or why she was there or how she ended up there. The only other person she alleges was present when this supposedly happened has equally strongly denied it on the record. So again, it's not clear what more facts will develop, but I think it's fair and appropriate for both of them to be able to tell their stories on Monday.
Now let me switch to the other big story of the day. There are two of them. Russia is blaming Israel after one of its military planes was down near Syria, saying that Israeli F-16s used their reconnaissance plane as cover, which, by the way, would be a fighter pilot kind of tactic, and has threatened retaliation. If Russia does retaliate, what do you expect out of SecDef Mattis, Secretary of State Pompeo, and Ambassador John Bolton, the National Security Advisor advising President Trump, Vice President Pence?
It sounds the Syrians shot down that Russian airplane, so that seems like a them problem. Syria and Russia are allies, and if their militaries are so incompetent that they can't even deconflict their own airspace and they're shooting each other's planes out of the skies, I don't know what that has to do with the United States or Israel. Maybe they want to get better training or not have such a decrepit Air Force and air defense system, Hugh. All that said, I think it would be a very bad mistake for Russia to take any kind of action against Israel. I know that Prime Minister Netanyahu has made that perfectly clear to Vladimir Putin. And ultimately here it would be the president to make that call, and I know that the president will have Israel's back and will support Prime Minister Netanyahu in whatever effort is necessary to protect the people of Israel.
And what is your assessment of the situation around Idlib at this hour?
It's a grave. I would suspect that the offensive that Russia and Syria and Turkey have been planning for weeks is going to proceed at some point. And what happened in Aleppo a couple years ago could be repeated on an even greater scale in Idlib. Now, the president has cautioned Bashar al-Assad and his allies that any use of chemical weapons on a battlefield where American troops are present as well will provoke a harsh response, and I think that's appropriate. This has happened twice. If Assad didn't learn his lesson the first two times, then maybe he'll learn it in a tougher way the third time.
Well, thank you for calling in. Senator Cotton, can we send you the tape of the North Texas return? Would you like that?
Don't worry, Hugh. It's playing repeatedly in Arkansas.
Senator Tom Cotton, thank you. Follow him on Twitter at Senator Tom Cotton. If you haven't seen this play, just go Google